Now that we have our settings, we can now start to have fun with our iPad. Now the iPad recognizes the direction you're holding in it, the orientation. So if you rotate your iPad to landscape mode, you notice the screen turns around. We've now got 5 icons across. Turn it upright, 4 icons across. And I often find that doing things like Safari are best in landscape mode. So tap the Safari button and that'll start Safari. If you want to search for something in Safari, use the Google on this right hand side here. So type in what you're looking for. Let's look for the iPad shooter. So now it's gone online searching. We're going to look for the iPad shooter. That's this one here. I've just tapped it with my finger. And there is a iPadshooter.com website. And there's also a blog I think we can find. You can also search for things like Apple. So there's the official Apple Store. Tap that and you go straight to the iPad Store. If you want to read news about Apple, there was news. And here we are. I think we're in the website for my country, which is New Zealand. So I can go to the store and I can buy things. If I tap the Apple, then it'll take me to their home page. And there it is, the new Mac Pro. So let's have a look. Let's say, for example, that you want to record or save that page as a bookmark. We've got a bookmarks at the top here. Just see if I can move my cursor in. There it is there. That's the bookmarks. So I'm just going to tap on that. And I'm going to choose to see what's there. Well, there's an iPad user guide. So first of all, we could use that. And it's going to talk about the interface or the iPad user guide. It's got all the basics. In fact, it looks like your iPad. It looks just like your iPad at a glance. So how to get started, what the home buttons for, and so on. How to get started, the basics, Safari, and so on. How to create reading lists, how to use links, the whole lot. It's all there right on your iPad. That's my back button. So let's say, for example, we want to save this as our home page or a page we want to return to. This will allow us to save this as a bookmark. Tap it once. So I can add it as a bookmark. I can add it to my reading list. I can add it to my home screen. So first of all, if I add it as a bookmark, I call it Apple and I save it. And that's now a bookmark. So if I go to my bookmarks, there's my new Apple, and there it is. What happens if I add it to my home screen? I'll call it Apple, and I'll add it to my home screen. So to rearrange icons, you touch and hold any icon until it starts to wiggle, then I drag the icons around. So that is now a quick link to my Apple bookmark. So straight away it goes to that. So it is a quick way of doing it. You might find it's better to save them as bookmarks rather than as going to the home screen, but there are some things that work really well for that. So we can search, we can type in an address if we know what the address is, we can add bookmarks, we can recall bookmarks, we can go back, and we can also go forward with that button. This button at the end, this plus sign at the end, adds a new tab. So I can have 2 pages open, page 1, page 2. They're actually called tabs, so that's tab 1 and tab 2. And I can add lots of tabs. So I can just keep adding tabs. Now what will happen, the search will always go back to the last one you used. Let's type in iPad, spelled it wrong, but it guessed what I meant. You can see it goes iPad mini, and so on. So you can have lots and lots of these tabs. If you're finished with a tab, there's a little X just to the left side. Tap that and it goes away. Tap that and it closes, closes. Tap that one and it closes. Now I've only got the one tab.